Hello, Hornby sent me this email about this Hornby Dublo green British Railways Merchant Navy. As you can see, there's the last few remaining, but I didn't quite get it because there was only a few remaining. There it is on the right in its Hornby Dublo box, white lines and blue background. Hornby Dublo PR Merchant Navy class 462 35016 Elders Fires Era 4 are 39.70 £291.49. This is what it looks like on their website. Make 3 different pictures of it. There it is in its box. Here's some product info. If you want to stop, pause it, and read all that, then you can. Tech specs, item length without packaging, 28.5 centimeters. Operators BR, delivery BR, wow, ash light, gauge, double O, motor 5 poles due round, DCC status, DC, ready 8-pin socket. But as you can see, as I was a bit late, I weren't quick enough, out of stock. So instead, I went to WD Models in Chesterfield and I bought this one. I know not exactly the same one, but it's a very similar. The numbers very similar. Still 350, but instead of being 35029, instead of being 35016, it is 35029. As you can see on the Hornby website, it's £179.99 and it is in stock. When I was filming this, was on the 15th of September 2021. WD Models, I got it for £162, but he actually charged me £160. It's always better. Go to the Hornby website and take a look what you want to buy, but then, instead of actually buying it from the Hornby website, go to your local stockist. Mine was in Chesterfield, and say WD Models. You can get it cheaper there. Product info 35029 Ellerman lines. Entered traffic on 19 February 1949 at Bournemouth and was named during assembly at Southampton dock on 1st March 1951. Chairman of the company, Mr. A.F. Hall, officially named the locomotive. Allocated to Dover in October 1949. Ellerman lines was selected to haul Danish Royal train from Dover Marine to London Victoria for the state Bishop King Frederick 1X and Queen Ingrid in May 1951. Tech specs, total length without packaging 36.7, wheel configuration 4-6-2, minimum curve, radius 2, operated British Railway, class Merchant Navy. This is it, the early BR Merchant Navy class original Ellerman lines number 35029. As I said earlier, from Hornby £179.99, but from WD Models £162, but he actually charged me £160, which is a saving of £19.99. Thank you for that, WD Models. So let's take a look at the back. As you can see, it's a Merchant Navy class, it's an 8p. And there's some information there. If you can read that, you can pause it if you want to read it. Move it a bit further along. You can see it says do not scale. It says date drawn 2015. Hornby Hobbies Sandwich Work Scale 00. From there to there is 8153. Total length is 2141. The wheels on the tender is 39.62. Let's get it out of the box. Well, before I get it out of the box, let's show you what it says on the side. Hornby 3649 Early BR Merchant Navy Original Ellerman lines number 35029. Minimum radius 438mm and it is DCC ready. It's a 00 gauge locomotive, and in these boxes it does have the steam locomotive crest when it's the steam loco, and it is quite heavy. And here's the paperwork. I think we've all seen this a million times. Merchant Navy class 462, operating and maintenance instructions. General DCC ready, running hints, routine maintenance, lubrication, accessories, assembly. Want to do close coupling. Shows you how to do the body removal. And for the DCC ready and sound. And then if you want to do brake rods on the back, and spare parts and service and safety notes. Get to that packaging. Accessory bag. What do we have here? We've got some brake pipes, we've got a spare coupling, maybe a few other pipes as well. I think that's a little ladder just there, quite heavy here. Heavy, clean and shiny. The old spring buffers. Can't see any glue marks. I thought it was a bit broken off there, but it's just more packaging. Now I'm showing you inside the cab. Very good detail, very well painted. See some of the little gauges on them. There's two little white gauges at the top there. Lots of the pipe work was painted. I think they ought to start providing a little man or two men. I noticed they provide in the 040 locos, the little locos, they provide a little man, like in the Highland Rambler just there. I think they provided a little man in that one, if I remember correctly, I think. But I think they ought to always, even if it's in a train set or if it's just in a locomotive box, whatever, whenever there's a loco involved, I think they ought to always provide two men. Or I think you only need like one for diesel and two for steamer, regardless the size of it or how much you spend on it or the expense of it. You know what I mean? It would always be nice if there's at least one or two little men in it. I've just noticed that there's a Merchant Navy logo there. I'll show you my other loco. I'll show you this magazine called Great British Locomotive Collection. I remember correctly there was 41. It came fortnightly a few years ago. I'll show you a link at the top. Anyway, on the inside it says anatomy of a light Pacific, smoke deflectors, chimney, boiler, the cab, the cylinders, driving wheel, casing, of course the tender. And there it is without the being aerodynamic. You notice there got streamlined, shall I say, really. Make it more faster so there's less wind resistant on it. And there it is like without it, if it's just normal. Want to show you, now this is the British Rail one, and then this is the when it's been streamlined. Both Clan Line, Merchant Navy. Well, this one is the Ellerman lines. This is the Clan Line. Just want to show you the southern version. This is a static model. This one, so this one actually works. We've got no spring buffers or anything fancy like that. As you can see, it's all static. It's got cab detail but not painted or anything. This static model came with this magazine, Great British Locomotive Collection. With each issue there came a static model with it. So I'll show you the difference between, apart from one's a working model, one's a static model. Got the cab slightly different. You've got like 3 windows there with little bars on it, and then there's one little window, one bigger window, and onto this one there's a little air vent on top. This is my other Clan Line working model, the air vent. I put a little man in there with a shovel, so you can see there is cab detail but it's not painted or anything like that. Also put a link on for my review for this one. You can tell by the engine by looking, if you look at the wheels, they've all got like those rounded little holes in them. Well, not, I don't know what you want to call them really. They'll filled up and they've got, I don't know how to explain this. They've all got on the wheels those little cheese slices, like, you know, like those Laughing Cow or the Vash Kiwi, or when you cut a cake into 8 slices, maybe even. Those are the type of wheels it's got. The wheels been sliced up, you see what I mean? Like little pieces of cake perhaps, or something. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about anyway, I hope. And as you can see, this one's got wind deflectors, and so is this one, but this is more streamlined.
these two are more streamlined. This is the Winston Churchill number 21C151. I've never seen Loco with a letter and a number before, but there you go. You see that 21C151 just beneath my thumb. I think I've talked on enough about it, so let's go and put this one onto my test track and see how it goes. Before I go to the test track, and I said earlier I thought it was a spare coupling, then I realised it's not. It's actually, if you want to put it on the front of this Loco, so if you want to put say the carriages on the back, so it pulls it. So if you want to maybe, instead of going forward, pulling it, we want to pull it backwards maybe, so you just fit that coupling onto the front there, just there. Right, I'm on my test track, and let's give this the slow test. Oh, it's just creeping. A quarter of the way. It's just creeping along there, just about. Right, let's do this backwards. The reason why it's making that noise because the type of controller, it's something to do with the pulse. Can't remember what it's called, but it's the way how the controller works. So don't worry about the when I put it onto my main circuit, I've got an old H&M Duet, and it won't make that noise. Oh, and it's cut out. Need to give it a bit of a push. And it's got a flywheel in it, which is good, because if it hasn't got a flywheel, when you turn the power off, it will stop straight away. But if it has got a flywheel, it means it will travel about 5, 6, 7 centimeters before it actually stops. Show you that flywheel. Did you see that? I'll do this properly. What I shall do is take this power out, put it on full power, like turning this knob up to full power, then plug it back in again, and then pull the plug out, and then it should stop. So it's going to be quite interesting. So pull the power out, turn it to, there's still a little bit of electricity left in that. Okay, I'm going to need 3 hands to do this. And let me just turn the camera, right, so you won't be able to see it start because you'll miss it. So I'm going to turn the camera, but then you should be able to see it stop. So if I turn it over here, did you see? So as soon as I put the power in, it went straight away, but then as soon as I pulled the power out, it slowed down and stopped. It didn't stop straight away. So I'll do it one more time. One last go for the flywheel test. So what I'm going to do, this is what I did, is pull the power out, turn it up to full, oh there you go, done it again. There's still a bit of power left in it, moved it slightly anyway, push it back. Anyway, it's a full blast, maybe I can do this. And then, right, so I'm going to push the power lead back into the controller and then pull it back out again. You ready for this? So as soon as I don't want it to crash all the way down there, because then it might fall down. You see there's a big drop. There's a brand new locomotive, so I don't really want to ruin it. Right. 3, 2, 1, go. Hang on. Let's do it one more time. Let's work this out. Right, so don't even quite. I have actually done this test before. Right, that's the 1 meter mark about there. So when the first part of the loco goes past that, I'm going to pull the power and see how far it goes. I've actually quite set it. I'll put 170 there, 180, 190. That's the 2 meter mark there. But so actually, let's put this up to the 2 meter mark. So right, so it has right. So that's roughly the 2 meter mark. So when it reaches the 1 meter mark, I shall let go of the power. So I'm going to pull the power out, put the full volume, make sure it's clicked the right way. It is. Right. There's the 1 meter mark. Right, so it's there. Ready, steady, go. So roughly at the 1 meter mark I pulled out the power. So which means 1 meter mark is there. So that's travelled 10 centimetres, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I'm going to call that 70 centimetres. So it's about 60. Yeah, probably. That's the 70 centimetre mark there. Probably about 1 centimetre gap there between. But I'm going to round it off to 70 centimetres. So I said that's the 1 metre mark there. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 centimetres. So that's pretty good. So it asked me about scaling up to miles or kilometres, and I'm not quite too sure about that. My maths is not all that too good. Anyway, so we've given it a test on the, so we now know on full power, as soon as you pull out the power, it travels 70 centimetres, give or take 1 centimetre. So let's go and take it up to my main layout right now. Just hiding behind the station and a tree, you can see my Ellerman lines number 35029, and I've got, as it's on the freight line, because there's no station on the inner line, maybe I'll start calling it the freight line, and so maybe the outer line is a freight line and the inner line is a passenger line. Anyway, as you can see, I've got a crane called Cowan's Sheldon. I've got the Hornby Dublo centenary wagon, and then I don't know how well you can see it. Then there's there's a coal wagon saying Burrow Hill, Saverley, Chesterfield. And that is actually a place. It's the last remaining roundhouse, still in operational, still working. So let's see if it will couple up. Yes. Struggling up J-Day's corner slope a bit. driving up JJ's corner slope there. Both my merchant navies are now going. Bit more power up for JJ slope. Take a look at the other one. That's the clan line. That's the one without the aerodynamics to make it more wind resistant. Oops, gets a bit stuck. Is pulling the two coaches, or the carriages, that I find very difficult to pronounce. Cornish River area, I think it says. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little runabout with my 2 clan lines. One with the, oh dear, it's just got stuck. My newer one, and my older one. Oh, and it's just lost its carriage. I'm going to stop things before I get a crash. Let's stop at the station. Okay, well, thanks for watching. There's the other carriage hiding behind my mallard. Anyway, I'll see you next week. Take care. And don't forget to like, subscribe without passing by. Thank you. Bye.